fiber. Get Optimum, the fastest fiber internet. Don't take slow for an answer. By your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Learn more at genesis.com and buy the New York Lottery. Get out there and play. Here's a look at Chiefs Kingdom. Kauffman Stadium directly next to it. They share a parking lot. Some serious tailgating in these parts. Yankees going for the series sweep here over the Royals. Let's take a look at the Yankee lineup tonight. Trent Grisham in the leadoff spot, followed by the DH Ben Rice. And it's Paul Goldschmidt, Cody Bellinger in the cleanup spot. Dominguez, Volpe, and then the bottom third, J.C. Escara, Pablo Reyes at second, Oswald Peraza at third. Going up against the Cy Young Award runner-up from 2024, Seth Lugo.
Indeed, this will be his 12th start on the year, and he had a career year last year. This year, still decent numbers. Had a little bit of a finger issue, missed a start, a couple starts, and certainly trying to round into form again. And our Nissan pitcher scouting report, the surgeon, that's the nickname Bobby Witt Jr. gave him because he throws 10 different pitches, and he lives on the edge with those 10 different pitches, all in the shadow zones, on the corners. And this year's been kind of a reversal. He's had a hard time keeping the ball in the ballpark. So that's a key to the game today for the Yankees.
He's given up 12 home runs in 11 starts already. So take a look at the defense brought to you by your Tri-State Chevy dealers. Lofton, Isbell, Caglione left to right in the outfield. Then Vinny Pasquantino back at first base. India at second. Witt at short. And Michael Garcia at third. Freddie Fermin catches the first pitch, a strike from Seth Lugo to Trent Grisham. And we're underway. Oh, and 2. Yankees begin the day at 41-25, 4 games up in the AL East. And that record, the third best in baseball. Trent Grisham having an impact in last night's 6-3 victory, especially on defense. Made it 2 highlight catches that were initially ruled hits. And then also threw out Michael Garcia trying to stretch a single into a double. That was also challenged.
I know, that's exactly right.
And the Yankees came out on top in all 3 replay reviews. Lugo faced the Yankees in the Bronx on April 14th. He gave up 4 homers in 6 1/3 innings, 6 2/3 rather, and Grisham had one of them. This is his 3rd start off the injured list.
Yeah, when you throw 10 different pitches, it's probably a good idea to wear the PitchCom device and call your own game, right? Because you'd have to shake your head 9 times if you didn't get the right pitch.
Can you imagine the flashcards that the catchers have to make up for themselves with someone like Seth Lugo? My goodness. The 2-2. Got him to go. There's a curveball. Let's take a look at the keys to the game brought to you by your local Kia dealers.
Well, we mentioned it before, and Justin mentioned it as well. The last time he faced the Yankees, he gave up 4 home runs. So that is the key. And of course, the Judge rest. And anytime Judge does anything, it's noteworthy. So in the Royals number, the Yankees have had it for a while now, 5 straight this year. Can the Royals solve that in this game?
They've outscored Kansas City 28-11 in their 5 games played so far in 2025. Ben Rice went 1 for 5 with an RBI in last night's win. Yankees scored 5 in the second against Chris Bubich. Home plate umpire Alfonso Marquez calling balls and strikes. First time this series we're seeing the arrow point into the direction of the green. Fewer inside strikes. Case in point.
You know, Reggie Jackson was in the ballpark the first night. He was watching Ben Rice in batting practice. Just loved his style, mechanically speaking. The way he held his bat path. Reggie was just raving about Ben Rice and stylistically how he swings the bat. It's high praise. And I went over and introduced Reggie to Ben Rice, and Reggie told him that for about a half hour.
Sends this one down the right field line toward foul ground, and it reaches the seats. Let's take a look At the game time weather, presented by Bigelow, the official hot tea of the Yankees. 78 degrees, not too much humidity, which doesn't feel humid. Talking to everybody around here, we really lucked out this week with the lack of humidity. 2-2's belted deep into center. Isbell moving back. He's still on the track, and he makes the over-the-shoulder grab. Good play by Kyle Isbell, 2 away.
We'll chalk up another well-struck ball from Ben Rice that ends up with nothing to show for it. A big ballpark out there in center field.
410 feet straightaway center. Here's Paul Goldschmidt. 2 outs, nobody on. Had a multi-hit game yesterday. First multi-hit game in 2 weeks for Goldschmidt. And he has had terrific numbers against Lugo in his career. 8 for 14 with a pair of home runs.
One thing Lugo does is work fast. He's ready.
Misses there. I don't know if the pitch clock will reach single digits with Seth Lugo tonight. Oh, never mind. We're at 9. Here's the 1-2. Rolled to short. Witt takes care of it, and Seth Lugo retires the Yankees in order in the top of the first. Royals coming up to hit for the first time tonight. Yankees don't score against Lugo. We can go to the bottom of the first. Take a look at the Royals lineup. Jonathan India back in the leadoff spot, followed by Bobby Witt Jr., Michael Garcia, Vinny Pasquantino, and Salvador Perez. The rookie Jack Caglione bats 6th. Then it's Nick Lofton, Freddie Fermin, and the center fielder Kyle Isbell going up against the 25-year-old in Will Warren.
Yeah, towing the slab at the K. This will be his 14th start on the year. A little bit of a mixed bag. A lot of strikeouts, walks a little high. Check out the Nissan pitcher scout report for Will Warren. The lively fastball kind of is the headliner. Opposing batters are hitting 148 off of that fastball this year. Big sweeper, huge horizontal break. Still kind of learning the learning curve. We mentioned the Ks, the walks, runners on base has been an issue. Talk a little more about that as we get on.
The learning process continues as he faces the Royals for the first time in his career. There's that 4-seamer to start off India at 0-1. Jonathan India 2 for 4 with a double last night. Royals made it interesting in the 9th. They put the tying run in the on-deck circle. Against the Yankee bullpen, Devin Williams came on for the save. They scored 3 runs in the 9th inning, but the offense has not been strong overall in 2025.
Kind of a 1-2 punch with Will Warren in that fastball we talked about. It's a 4-seam 2-seamer, really good backdoor 2-seamer there. That's why his fastball plays up. Different kind of movement profiles on both.
1-2. Warren picked up the win on Friday against the Red Sox. Overall, 5 1/3 innings and 4 runs allowed. Also walked 4. But he allowed 1 run over his first 5 frames. Fell into trouble in the 6th. Counts full after being ahead. Payoff to India. Rolled hard on the ground. Peraza up with it. Good scoop by Goldschmidt. 1 away. Let's take a look at the Chevy Yankees defensive lineup. You saw Peraza at 3rd. Anthony Volpe at short. Reyes gets the start at 2nd, his 4th of the season. Paul Goldschmidt at 1st. J.C. Escara behind the plate, and then it's Dominguez, Grisham, and Bellinger left to right in the Yankee outfield. Again, no Aaron Judge. First time he is starting the game on the bench this season. 67 games in. engaged as ever, despite being on the bench, David.
Close game late. He'll have a bat in his hands.
Here's a strike to Bobby Witt Jr. Went 0 for 4 last night to snap an 8-game hit streak. Oh, 2. Talk about the offense. People around here, they say Bobby Witt, he's put up really nice numbers, just not Bobby Witt numbers yet, as he goes around swinging there for strike 3. Sweeper from Warren, out number 2.
Well, the movement on this sweeper is just tremendous. That ball started out down the middle of the plate and ends up more than 6 inches outside, and you're fooling a hitter like Bobby Witt Jr., you know you get some good stuff and good movement.
Jelly Leg and the MVP runner-up. Here's Michael Garcia. Enjoying a breakout season, already matched his home run total from last year. And he's hit well, .316 against righty pitching. This is a bouncer past the mound. A chance for Reyes. Will Warren retires the side in the bottom of the first. We'll go to the second, scoreless in KC. Let's check out FanDuel's live same-game parlay. Anthony Volpe to record a hit, Oswald Peraza to drive a run in, and Will Warren to record at least 5 strikeouts. Start of the second. Here's Cody Bellinger. Tripled in last night's game. Was able to get the second inning off to a roaring start. Ended up being a 5-run second for this offense. David, what do you think Aaron Judge does on his full day off at the ballpark? Anything different?
I don't think he knows what to do with himself. Most of the time, the guys like that, they're just anxious. It's hard for them to relax. He's such a cool cat, though. You know, he never bothers anybody. But a lot of times, guys, you start bugging people around you. He doesn't look right sitting on the bench, right? He's not happy.
He does not look happy right now.
And guys, he was very quick to say when I said, well, enjoy your day off. Everything's good. And he said, hey, I might be in there at some point. I'll be ready. So he's approaching it like that.
Lugo retires Bellinger.
And he fought a little bit to get in there today after hitting home runs in the first 2 games of this series. But Aaron Boone saying, I thought about it. I considered it. When he gave me the eye, when he hit the second home run, the third home run of the series in the dugout, he thought about it. But ultimately decided to stick with the plan. Long season.
I mean, you got 4 home runs in 3 games. It's tough to not pencil in a player like that. But you know, credit the Yankees and Aaron Boone for staying disciplined here. Look, you're in a stretch of 16 games in 16 days. You're probably going to get into Boston in the middle of the night for tomorrow's series opener at Fenway.
You want this guy in the batter's box playing in this game against a right-handed pitcher, and you also want Grisham in center field in this ballpark. So a couple of factors that certainly worth considering.
Dominguez didn't play yesterday. He had a multi-hit game against a lefty pitcher in the series opener. Two balls, 2 strikes. Counts full. Infield pulled to the right for Dominguez. And he swings over the cutter for strike 3.
This is what Lugo does when he's on. He carves up the corners. Little backdoor cutter right to the edges. He's not overpowering, but he is a mix master on the edges.
Overall, he's pitching well for his second straight season here in Kansas City. Hope he takes a look at strike one. Again, he finished second in the Cy Young voting last year, went 16-9, had a 3 ERA in 33 starts, threw over 200 innings. It's a rarity these days. There's a strike. He's named an All-Star, won a Gold Glove. He has a player option for next season here with the Royals for $15 million. Roll to Witt over at short on a backhand. Going to have to hurry. Gets him. Strong throw. 6 up, 6 down for Seth Lugo. Middle of the second in Kansas City. Scoreless game. It's time for Pinstripe Pride, brought to you by Toyota, the official hybrid vehicles of the Yankees. And tonight's picture is of 3-year-old Bennett, who's wearing his favorite shirt of Aaron Judge, who he wants to meet one day. Use the hashtag Toyota Pinstripe Pride and mention yes in pictures you post to social media to reflect your love for the Bronx Bombers. We might spotlight you in a future game. J.C. Escara. He was waiting on deck to hit with 2 outs in the top half of the inning, so he gets behind home plate for Vinny Pasquantino. Will Warren, an efficient bottom of the first. Pasquantino, a 26-game on-base streak. He's been red hot since the start of May. Good movement on the sweeper. Smokes that into right field, and it falls in for a base hit in front of Bellinger. So make it a 27-game on-base streak. 12 straight games with a hit for Pasquantino.
And one of the first changeups, probably the first changeup that Warren's thrown, kind of stays up a bit. Pasquatch laces it to right.
There he is, David, outside the Royals Hall of Fame. He can do the strut. That was hit hard.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, he came out and started celebrating after a walk last night. Salvador Perez will hit. He homered in the 9th inning to prevent a shutout. Perez DHing this evening. Didn't go. Line left field, base hit. Perez gets his first hit of the night. Pasquantino to second, first 2 have reached.
You see Sal Perez cover this sweeper. Went out and hooked it and got it before it could get to the outside corner. It's probably middle away-ish.
And this has been the tricky part for Will Warren, David, working with runners on base. Jack Caglione.
Those numbers tell a story, and that's a young pitcher in the learning curve we talked about in the pregame.
The difference is huge. It's natural for a pitcher to feel the pressure with runners on, but that's a sizable gap right there.
This is the part where you hear the expression, the game speeds up on young players. This is when it happens.
Caglione went 1 for 4 last night. Back in right field after playing first base. Kansas City's gone 0 for 12 with runners in scoring position this series. Pasquantino at second, Perez at first.
Really good curveball right there. Outstanding execution on a very aggressive Caglione.
Let's see if he plays into that aggression here from the rookie. Same pitch. Caglione held back. Caglione stands at 6'5". Standout out of the University of Florida. 6th overall pick in last year's draft. Made his big league debut a little over a week ago.
I don't know that I can remember anybody that spread out, that big and that spread out in terms of his stance.
He's almost chalk to chalk in the batter's box.
Chalk to chalk with size 17 shoes. One big dude.
Just 22 years of age. The Royals in 2023, they lost 106 games. They were tied for the best odds at receiving the top overall pick in the draft last year, but instead they picked 6th. So when Caglione fell to them at number 6, their scouting director, Brian Bridges, said it's like waking up on Christmas morning the first time as a kid when you realize you are going to get that train that you wanted. Caglione's that shiny train. This could be 2 here. Volpe is going to take it himself. There is 2. Pasquantino ahead to 3rd. So a soft liner on a hop to Volpe. 2 down, runner at 3rd for Nick Lofton.
Really good pitch from Will Warren after all the breaking balls. Jam sandwich with a 4-seamer inside, well located. Eats him up. Tailor-made. After all those breaking balls, right in on his fist.
Here's Lofton, went 1 for 2 last night. Misses the outside corner.
Good demeanor on the mound. You can see Will Warren kind of trying to slow things down the minute this jam started. Almost pitched his way out of it here. 2 outs and a man on 3rd.
Misses with the sweeper.
And that's what you like to see. Most of the time you see young pitchers, they speed up, start working quicker. Staying under control.
Three and 1. Can Warren reverse the trend with runners on base? Fermin on deck. Pasquantino at 3rd with 2 outs. A scoreless game in the bottom of the 2nd. Got him to chase.
3-1 fastball. Right on by. That's when you know you got a little life on your fastball, when you can throw it in a predictable count.
Batters hitting 148 against that pitch entering tonight. Payoff on its way from Warren to Lofton. And he misses for ball 4. So Warren cannot put Lofton away. And he'll face another batter here in Freddie Fermin with runners at the corners. All right, David, what do you tell a 25-year-old right-hander who's fell into this predicament here in the 2nd?
I think they just want to get on the same page on how we're going to go about it here. Maybe it's a little mechanical issue there when you're holding onto the ball too long and missing way away with your fastball like he did on that 3-2 pitch. That might be a little bit of a mechanical adjustment advice. And certainly knowing how you want to attack Fermin here.
Fermin's the Royals' backup catcher. He's started 30 games behind the plate this year. been playing more and more with Salvador Perez getting a lot of run at first base. You know he's going to find his way into the Royals lineup almost every day. So whether it is behind the plate, DH at first base, Fermin gets a lot of playing time as the backup. And he misses again outside this Warren.
You get instant feedback with every pitch. You know as a pitcher when you're missing that far away that your arm's out in front of your body.
Doesn't get the call.
The ball flight does not lie. So every time the ball leaves your hand and it doesn't go where you're trying to throw it, you should have an immediate adjustment. I know what I'm doing wrong. I need to slow down my lower half. I need to stay closed a little more.
Has movement on that pitch. Lands over our booth.
It's part of the learning process for all pitchers to learn what my adjustments are on the fly quickly. How immediate can I make that adjustment? So sort of issues you have to learn for yourself on the mound.
'23rd pitch of the inning. Gets him to chase. So Warren at 2 strikes again.
Well, it's got some life on it. Up and away. Gets a little help for Fermin.
Fermin's hit 300 runners in scoring position this season. Pascantino at third, Lofton at first, and this is hit foul to the net.
Couple of fastballs up. He's kind of got him set up for that sweeper if he wants to go to it. If he can get it competitive, get it on the outside corner or somewhere in the zone.
Let's see what he goes with. 2-2. Got him to go, and Escara drops it. Just staying alive.
See Escara imploring him, get it up here, up top. He does. Fermin stays alive. I like Escara back there, how demonstrative he is with his signals.
Wide open catcher's mitt.
His target.
So do it again at 2-2. Here's the pitch. Fermin staying alive again. He's on the sweeper.
Left the sweeper inside.
Again at 2-2. There's the fastball, and he got him. Freeman frozen in the batter's box. Warren gets out of it. We go to the third, still scoreless. Tonight's injury report is brought to you by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. So Jazz Chisholm Jr. left last night's game with a groin issue, moving from first to third here on a hit by Anthony Volpe. And you see where he started to slow down, so he exited. Aaron Boone saying before the game Jazz could potentially be available off the bench. Chisholm was going through pregame at third earlier today. Meredith, you spoke to Jazz?
Justin, he said he's fine. He said it was right when he was coming around second base. You saw him kind of pull up a little bit there. He said he just didn't want to push it. He didn't want to make anything potentially worse. After the game, he had a bunch of treatment, did some stretching. And today at the team hotel, he did some stretching and treatment as well. And he said it felt dramatically different from yesterday. He's happy he did not push it yesterday and make it potentially worse. He's available. He said he could play if he had to play tonight. The Yankees are deciding to be cautious with Jazz.
Escara takes a shot deep down the right field line, and it is just foul. Whoa.
But Justin, you know Jazz never wants to sit out of a game. Certainly always animated when he's talking. He said, I'm good. I'm good to go. Put me back in.
When you said he's fine, he said that he's fine. I wasn't expecting anything else.
Well, that's the other question. Are you going to tell me if you're not fine?
Yeah, he's always fine.
That's always debatable, but he was, in all seriousness, out there doing defensive work. He was also running in the outfield, and they don't let him run in the outfield if he's not feeling okay.
It's a chopper to the right side and through the right side into right field for a base hit for Escara. You know, when Aaron was talking with reporters in his pregame session, it was right when Jazz was taking grounders at third base, and as he's asked a question about Chisholm's availability, Jazz is lunging all over the place for baseballs. So he was looking good in real time. Here's Pablo Reyes. Shows bunt, lays one down. Garcia charges. Good pick out of the dirt by Pasquantino. Reyes does his job, where the Royals turn a sharp play.
Looks like, you know, this is more a bid for a hit and a good try. Just a little too hard. Give Garcia credit, and also Pasquantino on the other end with the pick. Bare hand and a one hopper. Thank you. I like the idea. A little softer and a little better jump out of the box. Might have worked.
Oswald Peraza now hitting with a runner in scoring position. Peraza has exactly 100 at-bats on the season. Chops it to short. Escara stays put at second. 2 away. Here's Trent Grisham. Yankees and Royals scoreless, top of the third. And after last night's game, in which Grisham made a couple of impressive plays in the outfield, also threw out a runner, I thought Aaron Boone gave Trent Grisham the perfect nickname. Called him the Big Sleep.
I love that. It's so good.
Justin, we're still trying to get to the bottom who originally gave him that nickname, because it was not Aaron Boone. And I spoke to Cody Bellinger about it after the game. He just smiled at me and said that is perfect for him. Now, Clark Schmidt, who started last night, benefited from some of those great plays that Trent Grisham made out in the outfield. And he said, I'm going to get him a bottle of wine for some of those catches. And sure enough, walked in there today, nice bottle of wine sitting in Trent Grisham's locker. So Clark Schmidt made good on his wine comment. Either that or somebody else in the clubhouse put that in Trent Grisham's locker.
Did we know what kind of bottle?
Yes, I do know what kind of bottle. I wrote it down here somewhere on these aggressive amounts of notes. It's a division of Silver Oak. It's not an actual bottle of Silver Oak. It's the same producer, but it's a different name. So pretty nice bottle. Cost a pretty penny.
Well, he earned it. I think the Big Sleep can stick. It's a great nickname.
Caught a break there on that pitch.
Two and two with Escara at second. Counts full.
Greatest feeling in the world. You're a starting pitcher like Clark Schmidt. You're the day after, 6 shutout, just chilling on the bench, watching a game. Now, conversely, you know, if you get knocked around and have a bad start, yeah, you're uneasy. You got to wait a week to pitch again.
Just outside for ball 4. So Grisham works a walk. Runners at first and second. Taking a look at the work that Trent Grisham put in center field last night. Again, initially ruled a non-catch. He knew he had it. Came with 2 outs, immediately ran off the field. And then Bobby Witt with a laser. Look, not too much hang time on that one. Another one that was initially ruled a non-catch and it was overturned. Here's Ben Rice. Hard fly out to center field his first time up. just talking about Clark Schmidt coming off that start. He gave a pretty detailed description to The Athletic about his routine in between starts. And my gosh, the maintenance that these starting pitchers go through. After his start, the day after, like today, not throwing at all, but coming in, doing low intensity drills, maybe get a sweat in on the treadmill, receive treatment. Rolled over to first. That's a fair ball. Pasquantino with a good snag. And he sets the Yankees down here at the top of the third. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Middle of the third. Scoreless game in KC. Yankees baseball on YANKEES is brought to you in part by FanDuel. New FanDuel customers can get $200 in bonus bets if your first $5 bet wins. By Untuck It. Find the perfect fit today at untuckit.com or more than 80 stores worldwide. And by Hyundai. Test drive a new Hyundai today, only at your local Hyundai dealer. There's our guy. Same mean mug, different uniform.
Oh, Lindy McDaniel, that's a good pull right there.
Chin-Ming Wong as well.
And the Beast, Steve Farr. Got a great story about Steve Farr. Oh, the Beast, that was his nickname, the Beast.
Well, let's hear it. Kyle Isbell lays down the bunt. Peraza. Oh, the pick at first. Goldschmidt matching the energy from the bunt earlier this inning. And the Yankees retired Isbell. He said, yeah, Vinny, you can do it, so can I.
Wow. And yes, he got him. You want the proof, right? There it is. How many times have we seen Goldschmidt do this year already? Just make it look easy there. Picks everything.
Here's Jonathan India.
And of course, we know Peraza can play defense, but that guy at first base, wow. He has saved so many errors this year for his infielders already.
India grounded out to third to Peraza in the first.
First week in the big leagues, Dick Hauser was managing the Royals. Steve Farr was on the Royals as the closer. We're in Anaheim. We go to the team pool. I'm hanging out. I got all sunburned. Showed up at the park, and Dick Hauser calls me in. He said, who's in charge of the pool patrol down there? He's getting all over me about being sunburned my first week in the big leagues.
India pops this up, right center field. Bellinger calling off Reyes. Bellinger puts it away.
So I asked, here we go. Look at this barbecue.
Oh,
wow.
Ask and you shall receive.
Nice.
Oh, beautiful. David, Joe's barbecue.
Very nice.
Okay. We spoken into existence last night. Thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Very cool.
Oh. Just fouled back. Look at that. We got some brisket here, I believe. Onion rings. Let's see. It's the Z-Man sandwich. Oh, this is their signature sandwich.
Yes.
David. Slow smoked beef brisket, smoked provolone, topped with 2 crispy onion rings on a toasted Kaiser roll, and some onion rings. Now, this is a local favorite, popular destination for true Kansas City barbecue. We were talking about it last night as Witt laces it into right center. Grisha makes the catch. Oh my gosh. We're going to break. Oh yeah. Wait. Oh yeah.
Nice.
Fans, the Gotham Sports app is your home for streaming live Yankee games and so much more. And it's free with an eligible TV provider subscription. Download the Gotham Sports app now or visit gothamsports.com to get streaming. Yankees are going for the sweep of the Royals here at Kauffman Stadium. Paul Goldschmidt stands in, made a nice defensive play in the bottom of the third inning. the shortstop in the first.
So the message Dick Hauser was sending me when I was sunburned at the pool my first week in the big leagues with Steve Farr was hierarchy. Because he said his line, Dick Hauser's line to me was, "Who's in charge of the pool patrol?" And I said, "Well, I was at the pool with Steve Farr." And he said, "Steve Farr's got 25 saves. You just got here." Message sent, message received from the great Dick Hauser. Know your role. Play the rookie role first. Got to earn your keep. The Beast.
There's the Beast.
Beast had a nice little run there as a closer with both the Royals and the Yankees.
Right around when the Yankees were turning it around in the early 90s. It's a full count to Goldschmidt. Payoff from Lugo. And he walked him. Let's take a look at the Papa John's key ingredients with Seth Lugo. 12 home runs allowed this season. He gave up 16 total last year in over 200 innings thrown.
Yeah, career year last year. Second in the Cy Young Award voting to Terry Skubal, who's just a beast on the mound.
So the Royals had the Cy Young runner-up. They had the MVP runner-up in an 86-win season that saw them win a wild card round against the Orioles. Then they ran into the Yankees in the division series. Many picked them to be right in the playoff mix here this season. So far an inconsistent first 2 months and change, but there's plenty of time. We're sitting at 500 entering tonight. Here's a look at the AL Central standings. So for a while, you had 4 teams above 500 in the division.
Yeah, but the White Sox have the Pope, so they got that going.
Bellinger lines right to India, throwback to first. It's a double play. Bases wiped clean, 2 down.
Good view right here. We get a look at it. A false step was all it took. It's so hard not to. It's so hard just to freeze. You see, he just took one false step. Goldschmidt did. That's all Jonathan India needed to complete the double play.
Here's Dominguez with 2 down. And he sends it high in the air, left center field. Moving is Isbell toward the gap. Lofton, the left fielder, makes the catch. And after the double play, Seth Lugo retires the side in order. He faces the minimum. It is time to name that Yankee, brought to you by Prevagen, made for your brain. This is a 7 rating. Started his major league career with the Royals. Had a stint in Texas, spending the late 80s with the 90s, and then 4 teams throughout the 90s: the Pirates, Angels, White Sox, and Padres. Not a power hitter. Has a pretty good nickname, from what I'm told. Here's Michael Garcia. Grounded out to second in the first inning. Warren pitched himself out of trouble in the second. Retired the side in order last inning. Some dark gray clouds overhead. They are moving. Shouldn't be in trouble with weather here.
Nah, just a small chance of a pop-up tornado or something. You know, nothing big.
Nothing a seat under the table won't fix, right? Take cover. Bouncer to Volpe at short. Good hop. 1 away. Let's see what's cooking up. It's something special. Cooking up something special with Hexclad. Join the hybrid revolution at hexclad.com as we see Vinny Pasquantino clicking at the plate. Now a 12-game hit streak after lining a single in the second.
See the unique rhythm and timing of Pasquantino in the box, where he starts the movement in the middle, and then when he really gets ready to hit, down, and then back up. See, in every sport, it's how you trigger your movement that is so important. How you get started. Some sort of mechanism to get your hands going.
It's interesting because he's very still. You don't see that. You always feel like a guy needs to be moving to keep that rhythm.
Yes, it's when the movement happens. The stillness is right before the trigger.
Ropes one on the ground again, this time to Goldschmidt. And Warren covers 2 away. Let's take a look at the timing between these two.
Yes, brings it down. Now let's start. Got to go back before you go forward. It's such a key for every hitter. You know, a little bit of a loading mechanism. When do I load? Can I get it on time? Can I time the pitcher? It's what Aaron Judge has mastered.
First pitch upstairs to Salvador Perez. Singled in the second. Comes back with the fastball. And when the Yankees talk about similarities between Will Warren and where a guy like Clark Schmidt was a couple of years ago, learning on the go here at the big league level, they share similar hurdles. The struggles against lefties, the struggles as you get deeper in the game, third time through the order as well. They have similar pitch profiles. So it's interesting to see how he figures it out.
It's a great point. Great comparison, too. And it's really about efficiency early in the game, as you see right here. 57 pitches here in the fourth with 2 outs.
Yankee infield is back. 2-2. Got him to go. Perez down swinging. Will Warren's retired 7 in a row. We'll go to the 5th inning. Scoreless game in KC. Fans, if you missed last night's episode with David Cohn on the story of my number presented by the New York Lottery, you can stream it anytime on the Gotham Sports app. Oh, look at the moves. Meredith, what grade would you give David right there? Look at it. There you go.
I think A is doing an A, right? No?
Is that a...
I hope you stretched before that, David.
I don't know what that last move was right there.
Volpe sends it into center. Isbell tracks it down, makes the catch.
Justin, this is what I love about David. Always will do anything for entertainment.
The ice cream cone.
What was the number that Gracie Cashman pulled out for you that was the most random and caught you by surprise?
Yeah, I've had so many. I bounced around so much. It wasn't so much the number, it was the stories in the minor league days. She did her research, and I told her a story where I was in the minor leagues with the Royals, and we were on a team bus, and the bus driver went in to go to the bathroom, and I jumped in the seat and took off with the team bus.
Escara bounces that to first.
It wasn't my brightest move because I didn't know how to really turn. I tried to make a turn and I got stuck in the middle of the road and ended up getting fined. It was not a pretty scene. I wonder why the Royals traded me, right? Can't figure out why the Royals ever traded me.
I was going to say, there's a lot of stories of you paying fines with the Kansas City Royals.
Yeah, my teammates loved it. Long bus rides in Double-A.
Pablo Reyes. Seth Lugo's picked up 2 outs on 5 pitches here in the top of the 5th. A scoreless game. And a chopper to third. Garcia in time. Easy 6-pitch inning for Seth Lugo. Bottom of the 5th coming up. We're scoreless. The pitching decisions presented by Sage for Will Warren.
Really good sweeper there to get a really good hitter, and then paints the 4-seamer away. And then up and out of the zone, right on by.
Warren's retired 7 in a row. And the march that no one wants to see, David. The grounds crew getting in position. Flags are whipping around here. We talked about those gray clouds. Caglione grounded into a double play in the second. Let's take a look at the leaders brought to you by your local Tri-State Genesis retailers. Strikeout percentage leaders in the American League. Will Warren is among that list.
Good names. Had a lot of people chime in on the stance of Caglione that we talked about, the spread out part. People you've seen, yeah. Jeff Bagwell, maybe back in the day.
That's a good one.
Von Hayes, former Philly.
His prior at bat, I thought it was wider. I thought that back foot was directly on the chalk, and the lead right foot was directly behind.
When he's 6'5", 250, spread out like that.
A little different frame than Jeff Bagwell's. Like David mentioned, he wears a size 17 shoe.
You can almost smell the rain coming.
Here's the payoff. Got him looking. Caglione thought it was low. The sweeper catches the bottom part of the zone. Back-to-back strikeouts across 2 innings for Will Warren. 4th of the night.
It's a really good pitch, and it is just low. But give Ascara credit, too. Still gives a good target, still gets the glove down and back up to frame that low pitch and get the call. Caglione can't believe it, but just wears it.
It's a shot into right center field from Lofton. It'll drop in. On the chase is Bellinger. Lofton pumping on his way to second. Loses a piece of equipment. He's streaking for third. Reyes is thrown to third. It gets by the bag. Warren was backing it up. But in over at third base is Nick Lofton with 1 out. A triple for the Royals' number 7 hitter. He earned every bit of it.
Yes, he did. First off the bat, excellent batting. Drives that ball in the gap. And we talked about this ballpark yielding triples, but the Yankees do it well. Belly gets right to it. Hits the cutoff man. Does perfectly well. And so does Lofton with 1 out. Take the chance and go. Little bit of a hiccup there, but he's out. Except the throw hit him. Reyes, too, a good throw back. Right on the money, except it hits the runner.
The ball just ran into Lofton.
It really did. I mean, it's worth a shot. It's good base running, but if it doesn't hit him, that ball's right there, and the tag would have been there.
Well, the Royals have a runner at third. Yankee infield is in here with Freddie Fermin. And a roller to short. Volpe looks. Lofton back in third. Throws to first. There's the second out. Textbook execution.
Good 2-seamer down from Warren. Got him on the ground.
Here's Kyle Isbell. Royals are 0 for 2 with runners in scoring position tonight. 0 for 14 for the series. 0 for 15 rather for the series.
Still is nothing like the buzz of a crowd on a triple, though, right? They're still buzzing a little bit.
Wakes you up. That was Lofton's first triple of 2025. Royals are looking for the game's first run. And a bouncer to second. Reyes puts it away. So the Yankees get out of the jam. They strand Lofton at third. We go to the 6th, scoreless. Thanks so much, Bob. Let's go around the majors. Byron Buxton of the Twins crushing it off the injured list, and he literally crushed a home run in last night's game that traveled over 475 feet. First pitch to Oswald Peraza's popped up to short. Bobby Witt Jr. puts it away for out number 1. Ronald Acuna Jr. in 18 games off the injured list since making his debut. .353 average. And Roman Anthony, top prospect for the Red Sox, called up earlier this week. 1 for 12 thus far in 3 big league games. Yankees look at their first look at Roman Anthony when they head over to Fenway Park and start a 3-game weekend set with the Red Sox tomorrow night. Top of the lineup, Grisham smokes it back up the middle. Base hit for Trent Grisham. First hit for the Yankees since the 3rd.
Well, Lugo's throwing strikes, so you have a choice. Do you try to work the count, or you try to swing early in the count? Peraza popped up the first pitch. Grisham singles on the first pitch.
Here's Ben Rice. He's made hard contact in each plate appearance, but has nothing to show for it. Hard grounder to first base in the 3rd. And a bouncer foul, the first pitch he sees here from Lugo. So crushed a fly ball to center field that was caught by Isbell. A win here puts the Yankees at a season high 17 games over 500. Yanks and Royals scoreless here in the top of the 6th. 1 on, 1 out. Lugo misses upstairs. Skips in the dirt. Good block by Fermin.
Not an easy one. Quick back there. Good movement.
Two 2-1. High fly ball, right field, coming in Caglione. He'll make the catch. 2 away.
Good changeup right there from Lugo. Got Ben Rice out in front. Took his legs away from him.
Here's Paul Goldschmidt. Walked his last time up. He's now 8 for 15 in his career against Lugo with 2 homers. Curveball that misses. So that curveball, David, is 79 miles an hour. We know the big-time arsenal for Seth Lugo. He also throws a slow curveball. What's the slow curveball? That one's at 79. Okay,
there you
70.
go. Ask it, ye shall receive. The lefty Zerpa coming, getting ready.
The 2-0. 3-0 to Goldschmidt.
Generally, when pitchers throw a slower curveball like that, they're trying to just drop one in there. The master of that was El Duque. The big slow curveball to get strike 1 on left-handed batters.
3-0. Tapped foul. And sometimes the slow curve would be as extreme as an eephus pitch.
Yes.
Goldschmidt walks for the second time tonight. First time the Yankees have 2 on against Lugo.
Seth Lugo's well aware of Goldschmidt's success against him. He was not going to give in there, even if it meant walking him right there and bringing Bellinger up with first and second. And yes, the KC fans know they got the ponchos ready. The rain is imminent.
And here's Matt Quacharo, who is going to make the move to the bullpen. He's going to bring in the left-hander against Cody Bellinger. That's not a good sign. Pitching change. We'll be back with more. Yankees threatening here in the top of the 6th. All the sad sacks are out here in the top of the 6th in Kansas City. Tarp on the field. Raining pretty hard right now, as the Yankees and the Royals are scoreless. Yankees have 2 runners on. Royals just made a pitching change. The lefty Angel Zerpa into the game. He'll face Cody Bellinger when play resumes. But right now, it is all rain. And David, it's unfortunate because it was messing up the rhythm for 2 starting pitchers that were doing a really nice job tonight.
Yeah, and the Yankees have first and second. Got a little action going. Seth Lugo's out of the game. And I'm going to crush some barbecue right now.
There you go. Joe's Barbecue waiting for us. As the Yankees, when we resume, will try and complete the series sweep. Also try and finish off the regular season sweep of the Royals. They are 5-0 after last night's win. They're going for another here tonight after the rain. Let's go inside the studio after this break with Bob Lorenz, Della Betances, and Jack Curry. If you look at it now, you could not tell that it rained here for close to a half hour. It is beautiful right now. Yankees and Royals are scoreless here in the top of the 6th. Yankees have runners at first and second, with Cody Bellinger coming up to face lefty Angel Zerpa. Pretty hue of pink now in the sky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sunny. There's a song about that, right? Have you ever seen the rain coming down on a sunny day?
So the Yankees are going for the sweep here of the Royals. They've received really good starting pitching from Will Warren. Seth Lugo is pitching well as well, but Matt Quacharo and the Royals opting for the lefty-lefty matchup right here. Grisham at second, Goldschmidt at first as we resume play. Bellinger trying to ambush Zerpa there in the first pitch. So Cody Bellinger 0 for 2, hit a liner to Jonathan India at second base in the 4th. He was able to double up Goldschmidt off first base. We saw Zerpa last night pitch a scoreless top of the 9th. Struck out Rice and Judge. Aaron Judge not in the starting lineup tonight. First off day for him the entire season. Captain doing some maintenance with the massage gun. Reach for and poke foul. Cody Bellinger has been on a tear. Last 31 games entering tonight, he was hitting .314 with 15 extra base hits. This is his first career plate appearance against Angel Zerpa. Here's the 1-2.
Bellinger hangs in there so well on left-handed pitching. 97-mile-an-hour sinker there. Spoils it. Slider down and away. Spoils it. Staying alive. He knows contact so important. 2-out RBI, very important here.
344 hitter against lefties. 1-2. Again lifted foul. Out of play.
Will Warren still very much in this game. Game face on.
He's allowed 3 hits thus far over 5 innings. will do the 1-2 once again. And a liner into left center. Isbell on the run toward the gap. Isbell dives, and he made the catch. Kyle Isbell laying out in left center field, stealing an extra base hit away from Cody Bellinger, and the Yankees are done in the top of the 6th. No runs, a hit, 2 left. Middle of the 6th in KC, we're still scoreless. Yankees fans, fireworks night is back again this season. Come out to Yankee Stadium on Friday, June 27th to watch the Yankees take on the Athletics, and stay after the game for a post-game fireworks show courtesy of Baby Ruth. Tickets are going fast, so get your tickets today at Yankees.com. Well, Will Warren's pitched really well. There was a 28-minute rain delay, by far the most amount of time that he's spent off the mound here tonight, because both he and Seth Lugo, they were working really fast. So it'll be interesting to watch. Tim Hill now warming up in the pen. I wonder what his leash will be like.
Yeah, it looks like a short leash. Anytime you have a reliever warming up before you even start an inning, you know.
And this is the 3rd time through the lineup as Jonathan India, the Royals leadoff hitter, stands in. David and I were talking about it. There you see the jump in opponent's batting average and slugging percentage. And this is lined into left. It's going to be a base hit for India. Dominguez cuts it off. India, after a sharp turn, will retreat back to first with a leadoff single.
Nice little cutoff by Jason Dominguez in left field, and a good throw as India has got some speed. So he's thinking 2 right here. And then on a wet outfield grass, watch the arm on the money. The Martian was a 5-tool player. That's why he was drafted so high, or signed internationally so high.
Here's Bobby Witt Jr. The Yankee outfielders have made terrific throws here tonight, mostly this series. Witt is 0 for 2. This is a test here for Will Warren. You have a righty Garcia on deck, and then the lefty Pasquantino.
Probably one way or another, Tim Hill will face Pasquantino, regardless of what happens here.
Short lead for India at first. Warren staying away from Witt.
Caglione after Perez, the lefty.
Popped him up. Shallow center field. Reyes backpedaling. The Yankee second baseman makes the catch. So Witt Jr. is retired. Big out there.
Huge out. Falling behind and throwing and challenging him with a fastball.
So Witt's retired. Here comes Michael Garcia. Speaking of pop-ups at second base, today marks the, trying to do hard math right here, the 15th anniversary, 16th anniversary of the Yankees and Mets. Alex Rodriguez hitting a pop-up to Luis Castillo that he dropped. The Yankees end up scoring 2 runs in the last of the 9th to win in 9-8 fashion.
That was on this date?
This date, 2009. Another pop-up. Foul territory. 2 away. Yankees were losing 8-7 in the bottom of the 9th. and that's how the game ends. 9-8, a winner. A pop-up from A-Rod. And Will Warren is done. So it'll be Tim Hill coming on to face Vinny Pasquantino. Lefty on lefty matchup, but 2 outs when we return. Well, David, it looked like Will Warren knew the entire rain delay that he was going to have the first 3 Royal hitters no matter what. Big smiles, almost a sigh of relief as well as he does his job. And now you have Tim Hill coming on to face Vinny Pasquantino.
Yeah, he matched Seth Lugo every step of the way and then some. Now it's up to Tim Hill.
There you see the body of work. 1 earned run allowed in his last 12 games. Runner at first for the Royals. 2 outs, bottom of the 6th in a scoreless game. Yankees trying to complete the sweep before heading to Boston to start a series with the Red Sox tomorrow night.
Those numbers are why the lefty's in there.
Nasty pitch, and he's ahead 0-2.
Just chews them up and in.
No balls, 2 strikes to Pasquantino. Oh, did he go around? No.
Right back in there.
Making it uncomfortable. Pitch. Scar wears it. Whoops. Short lead for India at first. 1-2. Line. Foul. Warren talking with last night's winner, Clark Schmidt.
So funny to see starting pitchers when the game face comes down, right? Whole different look on their face.
Again at 1-2. Missed upstairs. See where Escaro was able to pull that pitch. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, I'm impressed with the Escaro back there. The target he gives, the game calling.
Well, now it's 3-2. So a full count, 2 away. India will break early from first base. Scoreless game, bottom of the 6th. There he goes. And again, it's hit foul. Payoff again. Big chopper over hill. Volpe from the right side. He'll make the throw and put it away. Yankees get out of the inning. Royals strand a runner at first. We're going to the 7th, still scoreless. It's the Audi Electric Moment. Experience a fully electric Audi vehicle at your local tri-state Audi dealer today. This date, 2009, bottom 9. Luis Castillo drops the pop-up off the bat of A-Rod with 2 outs in the 9th. Jeter and Teixeira both score. And the Yankees win a shocker, 9-8 over the Mets.
Legendary call for Michael Kay. Nobody knew whether to give, you know, the cooler bat to A-Rod after that, you know, because there's a draw pop-up. So, yeah, we won the game. Yeah, but I hit a pop-up. Do I celebrate? Do we give him a bath?
Dominguez with a high chopper to third. Garcia across the diamond, 1 away. And that team had a ton of walk-offs that summer. At that point, think about it, mid-June, that was already their 7th walk-off win. And A.J. Burnett and the Pies.
Yes, the Pies. Pie face.
Luis Castillo was a Gold Glove winner, and he still dropped it. Here's Volpe. Our buddy James Smythe, David, says that that team had 15 walk-off wins in the regular season. A couple more in the playoffs. There's a lot of shaving cream in the towel for A.J. Burnett. He went through a couple of canisters.
They started switching it to whipped cream after a while because the shaving cream burns your eyes.
Volpe strikes out against Zerpa. Quickly 2 away.
Good slider down. Those are the ones that are hard to gauge. They're right over the heart of home plate. They look like they're right down the middle and just disappear.
That's an enigma slider, right? It's the hard type that you think maybe you throw for a strike, but there it goes darting out of the zone. Here's Escara. So that one stays up into the strike zone.
That's the nirvana for a pitcher. You throw one for a strike and one off of that just below the zone.
Didn't go. Again, no Austin Wells tonight for the Yankees. Just a routine day off. No DJ LeMahieu, Jazz Chisholm Jr. or Aaron Judge. It's a pretty good bench tonight. Zerpa ahead 1-2.
Get the feeling that Aaron Judge will bat in this game as it stands at some point.
Two. Hit foul to the net. Zerpa again with the 2-2. Got him. 4 in a row retired by Angel Zerpa. Time to get up and stretch, but not before we look back at a series of walk-offs across the 2009 championship season. There's the pie in the face. Francisco Cervelli. Oh, baby, what a look back. Thank you, Bob and Jack. Taking a look at the game summary. A scoreless game. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Will Warren, 5 2/3, scoreless baseball. Salvador Perez to short. Volpe's throw in time. Got him at first. What range by the Yankees shortstop. One away. Put a star on that one.
Yes, I mean, Salvador Perez is running, but nonetheless, deep from shortstop, all the way in the air.
Showing you why he's a Gold Glove Award-winning shortstop. Here's Jack Caglione.
This one lit up the crowd here at the K.
They're very used to seeing it from the guy in the home white uniform.
Yes.
They recognize good defensive shortstops for sure. Anthony Volpe's put together a fine first 2.5 months of this season. Little chopper. Going to be a play for Reyes. Can he get it? Shovels, and they got him at first. Oh, what another great play by the Yankees infield. Reyes with the shovel to Goldschmidt to get the speedy Caglione.
Not only the shovel, but the reverse with the glove shovel. Higher degree of difficulty. How about the defense up the middle? Volpe from deep all the way. How did he get it there all the way in the air?
Here's Lofton.
You know, a lot of times you see shovel plays, you know, when the glove's up towards the bag, he had to reverse the glove and turn it over and make that shovel play.
Credit Goldschmidt, I guess by doing that, as we see it again.
Yeah, this is a higher degree of difficulty because you got to reverse the glove around to the backhand style. Well done.
It's almost less reaction time for the first baseman, and Goldschmidt just snagged it out of the air.
Yes.
Great play all around. Pablo Reyes making his 4th start at second base tonight and picking up a big out here in the bottom of the 7th.
Just thrilling defensive plays. Crowd reacted to both of them. When baseball talks about more action, athleticism. Prime example right there. Back-to-back plays.
Lofton works a 2-out walk. And that might be it for Tim Hill. You see the righty, Mark Leiter Jr. warming up. And that's going to do it. 2 outs, runner at first. Leiter coming in here in the bottom of the 7th of a scoreless game. Yankees baseball on Yes is brought to you in part by Nissan. At Nissan, we make cars that thrill. Experience the thrill for yourself today. Shop NissanUSA.com. And by Montefiore Einstein, the official hospital of the New York Yankees. New pitcher on the mound in a scoreless game here in the last of the 7th. Mark Leiter Jr. working a back-to-back nights. Started the bottom of the 9th for the Yankees. Fell into some tough luck, ended up allowing 4 hits and 3 runs total, 2 earned before Devin Williams came on to earn the save.
Life of a reliever, huh? Turn the page quickly.
Here we go. Runner at first is Lofton. He walked. Freddie Fermin, the hitter. A win here puts the Yankees at a season-high 17 games above 500. It's been solid pitching all night from both sides. Yankees did make a move today as it pertains to the bullpen. They sent out Brent Hendrick, recalled Scott Efros. See Jonathan Loaisiga starting to warm up. Pitch misses low.
Squeezed a little bit there on a 2-0 pitch. Yankee bench chirping a bit.
3-0 now, the count to pitch. The bullpen budget brought to you by Citizens. Make sense of your money with Citizens. So Loaisiga's warming up, hasn't pitched since Sunday's finale against the Red Sox. Seen some extended rest for Ian Hamilton as well. There's a strike, so the count full. Firmino for 2. Payoff pitch on the way. Runner goes. And it's swatted through the right side, base hit. Taking a turn, heading for third is Lofton. He'll get there. A base hit with 2 outs for Freddie Fermin. The Royals have runners at the corner.
Just nice batting. Hit it where it's pitched. Worked the count to 3-2. Didn't try to do too much. Shot the hole.
Fermin at first, Lofton at third, and Kyle Isbell has made some nice plays in center field tonight. He'll hit here. 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. And there you see Aaron Judge putting on the helmet. Going down into the cage. Leiter starts Isbell off with a curveball for strike one. Well, Jack Curry mentioned it. The Yankees have the 8, 9, and leadoff spots due up in the top of the 8th inning. Flipped it foul. You can have Judge pinch hit and have either Chisholm or DJ LeMahieu go out and play either second or third. Depends on where you want to put them.
The Royals have Lucas Erceg warming up. Power arm. Just back off the IL.
0-2. Misses low.
This is a well-pitched game up to this point. 0-0, but some excitement based on defense. Had a triple in this game.
Leiter a strike away from getting out of the inning. 1-2. Curveball shot down the right field line. It's high. It's deep. Bellinger near foul territory makes the catch in fair ground. Tracking it down and retiring the side. Royals strand a pair. We go to the 8th. The upcoming schedule is brought to you by your local Tri-State Buick dealers. Tonight is day 3 of 16 games in 16 days for the Yankees. They wrap it up here. They're at Fenway this weekend and back home for a 7-game homestand, 4 with the Angels and 3 with the Baltimore Orioles. Aaron Judge with a helmet on. Been on the bench this entire game, but we are scoreless as we start the 8th. Lucas Erceg, his first appearance since being activated off the injured list. Pablo Reyes, number 8 hitter. The Royals acquired Erceg at the trade deadline last year, and he was a big piece to their success in the relief role on the way to the postseason. Line drive, right field, base hit for Pablo Reyes. The Yankees' second baseman making it happen late in this game on both sides. He's at first. And look who's coming up to bat, David.
The fact that Reyes got a leadoff single presents this opportunity.
Let's take a look at the body of work that Judge has put in this week. First inning, first game. He hit a cannon to the Royals Hall of Fame, 469 feet. And then last night, well, just a pedestrian missile, David. Straight shot out to right center for home run number 25.
That one was coming in hot.
Judge leads the American League with a .394 average, 59 runs batted in. He is pinch hitting here in his career, 1 for 17. He's 1 for 2 in his career against Erceg. Scoreless game, top of the 8th.
Fans on their feet.
Curveball, line drive, foul. Reyes had a short lead, but he had a good break on contact there. Trent Grisham on deck. Judge has 4 homers over the last 3 games. Another short lead for Reyes, 1-1.
This is the part that Aaron Judge has got so good at, reading the pitcher, how they're working him, laying off of breaking balls out of the zone.
Big swing and a miss, and it's 2-2.
Good changeup. Looks like a fastball. Never got there. Excellent pitch.
It's 2 balls and 2 strikes to the captain. Just misses off the inside corner. Great eye by Judge. Tried to call timeout, David.
Didn't get it. Ursek didn't get the call.
Payoff pitch. And it's in there, called strike 3. Oh, identical spot as the prior pitch.
That's the problem. If that's a strike, then the previous one should have been a strike. That's all you ask for is consistency. That's the height of inconsistency right there. The exact same pitch. Flip a coin.
So Ursek gets the call on 3-2 to Judge, and he strikes out. 1 away. Here's Trent Grisham. Alfonso Marquez has had a tough series last couple of nights. Caught some catches, non-catches in the outfield there at a tough spot. Let's take a look at those last 2 pitches. Judge called time.
Well, that's how you calibrate the strike zone as a hitter. Okay, I know that's a ball. Okay, again, now it's a strike. That's the problem. And Judge, who rarely argues, actually had something to say.
Grisham swings over that changeup, 1-1. Rightfully so, like you said, you needed to be consistent.
That's all you ask for as a player. Where is the zone? So I can calibrate it.
High chopper off the bat at Grisham. Charging in India. They get the out. Up to second goes Reyes into scoring position. Here comes Ben Rice. Oh for 3 with 2 flyouts, a ground out. Reyes in scoring position, 2 out, scoreless game, top of the 8th. The pitch, sliced foul. Ben Rice is 0 for tonight. He stung the ball twice, though.
Yeah, you look at the box score and 0 for 3. Yeah, he's had good at bats.
Pitch. Did not go. 2-1. Goldschmidt waits on deck. The Yankees have only 3 hits tonight. Inside. 3-1 to Rice.
Ursek pitching Rice very carefully.
Again inside, it's ball 4. Rice draws a 2-out walk. And now it'll be runners at first and second for Goldschmidt.
Yeah, he wanted no part of Ben Rice, and now you got to deal with Paul Goldschmidt.
It's a lot of respect for a young player.
Yes.
Well, Rice will be at first base. Rice is at second. Yankees trying to come through here with a big hit to score the game's first run. And Goldschmidt pops it up in foul territory on the first pitch he sees. He's walked twice tonight. This is a hitter you want up in this situation. He's batting .381 with runners in scoring position on the season. No balls and a strike. Goldschmidt lines it off the glove of Pasquantino. He trickles off the infield. He's going to beat the throw there, and they have Reyes caught between home and third. No tag. Ball gets away. Reyes scores. Yankees have a 1-0 lead on a wild play that ends at the plate. Rice goes to third, and the Yankees have taken a 1-0 lead.
So much to unpack here. Reyes has the right read, but he stumbles and then stops and starts again and is laid out at home. This is the right read right away. Go. Pasquantino's trying to still make the play at first, and then he stumbled and said, oh no. Stop and start, and gets there at the end of the day. Wow.
Reyes able to rescue himself and score the game's first run. 1-0 Yankees now.
Yeah.
Let me fuel up.
Give him some Gatorade.
Well, you could laugh at it now.
Yes.
Runners at the corners with 2 away.
It's like he hit a speed bump halfway between third and home. Been a nice game for a guy that's spent a lot of time on the pine this year so far.
That was ruled a hit for Goldschmidt. He gets an RBI. He's at first. Rice is at third. Yankees trying to tack on some more here. Two and two.
You know, with 2 outs on that play, Pasquantino tried to recover and make the play at first to get the third out. So it was the right move for, obviously, for Reyes to go. He just stumbled halfway there. And then the throw home, it's kind of a short hop.
Bellinger nubs it off the mound. Urseg, he gets him. And the side is retired. But the Yankees, they crack the scoreboard. Pablo Reyes, a wild route to the plate. In the end, it's 1-0 Yanks. Here's the optimum don't take slow for an answer replay. Let's unpack it. Pablo Reyes had the right idea.
Where's Keith Jackson, right? Rumbling, bumbling, stumbling. And Urseg had him, tried to run a little bit, and then just threw a lawn dart to home plate.
Jonathan Loaisiga now on the mound. A couple of defensive changes for the Yankees as well. Can the bullpen hold a 1-run lead with 6 outs to go? First pitch to Jonathan. India is below the zone. DJ LeMahieu takes over at second base. Pablo Reyes moves over to third. Peraza out of the game after being pinch hit for with Aaron Judge. Big swing and a miss.
I have a feeling that all the beat writers are going to be at Pablo Reyes' locker tonight after the game. First time all year.
The Yankees hold on. It'll be a really happy gathering. A lot to talk about. Good plays on defense. starting up that inning. This is no easy course to a victory. Just a one-run lead. The bullpen trying to get some momentum going. 1-2. The 2-2. Roll it at Pablo Reyes. Throw across the diamond. It's in time. Well, let's take a look back at 2003. And you talk about circuitous routes, Yankees and Orioles. Jack Cust taking the spill. Look at that. Look who's at third. Aaron Boone has Cust down in a pickle.
Oh, my goodness. He fell down twice.
Little tapper right back to Loizaga. They're going to retire Wynn. 2 away. So Pablo Reyes wearing number 19. Aaron Boone wearing number 19 on that play back in 03.
Jack Cust fell on his butt and then face planted. Both in the same play.
Got to ask Aaron if he remembers that play. His recall as we take a look at Jack Cust.
Full. Okay, I'm all right. Let me get going.
Oh, man. Roller on the ground to second. LeMahieu's up with it. It's an easy bottom of the 8th for Jonathan Loizaga. Yankees will take a 1-0 lead to the 9th. All right, David, let's name that Yankee. This is a 7 here in a series finale. A career that spanned from the early 80s to the late 90s. It's Don Sluggs.
Yes, Sluggo could hit a little bit. He was a catcher known for his bat a little bit more than catching.
Known for his mustache. Come on.
Woo.
Little action against the Royals at the old stadium. Don Sluggs. Not backing down. Love to see it. Let's take a look at the resume for Don. Played in over 200 games for the Yankees. Part of a 14 trade in '85. Was the Tigers hitting coach in 2006 when they won the pennant.
You have defensive catchers, you have offensive catchers. He was more known for the bat than he was his defense.
John Schreiber, new Royals pitcher. Yankees lead at 1-0 as he deals to Dominguez. This has been a well-pitched game all around. Yankees score the first run of the game. Last inning, Pablo Reyes reached on an infield base hit by Paul Goldschmidt. As this one is rolled to second as Dominguez breaks his bat. There's one away. So the Yankees are 3 outs away from sweeping the Royals here. And the Yankees have been the Royals' bugaboo. David, if you go back to the start of last season, if you include the division series, the 4 games there, the Royals, they're 10 games under 500 against the Yankees, but they're 20 games over against everybody else in baseball.
Damn Yankees.
I know that's how you felt as a kid.
Yes, no doubt about it. I mean, there was always respect there, but it really was. How do we break through? How do we beat these guys? And that's why George Brett's home run in 1980 off of Goose Gossage was such a seminal moment in this franchise's history to finally bust through. Even though they lost the World Series to the Phillies that year, it still felt like a win. You finally got past the Yankees.
You brought up that World Series, and this is now the reason why I firmly believe Aaron Boone will remember that rundown with Jack Cust, because yesterday we were talking about the 1980 World Series with the Royals and at the time his father's Phillies, and he gave us like the play-by-play for every game during that fall classic. Ran down every play, every scenario. His recall is tremendous. But he said he couldn't remember what he had for breakfast yesterday.
Right.
But that's the reason why I feel like he'll remember that play with Jack Cust. Big hack and a foul ball.
I remember Tug McGraw on the mound, patting his heart with his hand in big spots, showing emotion.
Volpe goes down swinging, 2 away.
Life moves, and so should your connection. Get fast and reliable speeds on the network that moves with you. Spectrum.
So 2 away in the top of the 9th. Here's J.C. Escarra. Yankees trying to protect a 1-0 lead, add to it, get the final 3 outs, and then get on the plane to Boston. Devin Williams getting ready to come on, attempt at picking up the save here. He threw 8 pitches to get the final 2 outs last night. Make your Yankee players all-stars. Scan the QR code to cast your 2025 Pro Spirit MLB All-Star ballot daily or visit MLB.com/vote. 1-1. Fooled him inside with the cutter. The Royals will have Pasquantino, Perez, and Caglione due up at the bottom of the 9th. How about the job Loaisiga was able to do, mowing down the top 3 in order? India, Witt Jr., and Garcia. 3 ground balls.
He continues to look better and better with each passing outing. A little sharper with his command.
1-2. It foul. It would be such a lift for the bullpen if you start to see that more often. That's the Loaisiga the Yankees know. One-two off the outside corner. Hey fans, go to Yes Network on X and vote for the Montefiore Einstein Player of the Week. Your choice is Aaron Judge, Austin Wells, or Max Fried. Escarra bolts it in the air, deep right field. Caglione back, it goes over his head and bounces off the warning track. Escarra will roll into second base with a 2-out double. So the Yankees will try to continue to add more here.
This ball is absolutely roped. 107 miles an hour on the barrel. Caglione, limited experience in right field, but that was just smoked over his head. Not much of a chance.
Second hit of the night for Escarra. I would say drive the bus right there, but it's more like driving the Uber in scoring position.
Exactly. Not no more.
Here's Reyes. That was way backdoor.
Marquez is hearing it.
Reyes catches a piece, quickly 0-2. Devin Williams ready to roll. And again, there's the trio that he will face to start the bottom of the ninth. Escara off at second, 0-2 at 2 outs. The pitch. Got him. Reyes strikes out. Yankees are done at the top of the ninth. Devin Williams will come on to try and record the final 3 outs when we come back. Let's check out the T-Mobile coverage cam and the magic in the Yankees middle infield. Look at that throw, David. And then Reyes.
I mean, sure, Sal Perez was running, but still, Volpe, a lot of credit. And Reyes, what a nifty little flip with the glove.
That helped halt some momentum in the bottom of the 7th. Yankees lead it 1-0. Fans after the final out get highlights, analysis, clubhouse interviews, and hear from the manager. Plus a look ahead to the weekend series with the Red Sox. It's all coming up on the W.B. Mason Yankees postgame. Devin Williams threw 8 pitches last night. He's 8 for 9 in save opportunities. He'll try and get the final 3 outs. Pasquantino due up first. He's 0 for 2 in his career against Williams. One for 3 tonight. Yankees trying to hold on and complete the sweep. Got an airbender to begin. There was a scoring change on the run that scored in that play in the 8th inning. It was ruled a hit for Goldschmidt. It remains a single, but there was an error on the first baseman on the throw home, so the run is unearned. Pasquantino lifts it to left field. Deep but playable for Dominguez. Makes the catch. 1 away.
I think the throw was from the pitcher. Urseg made the error, throwing it home. He kind of ran towards the rundown and then threw a long dart to home.
So it'll be an E1.
Dangerous hitter here. You know he's got one thing in mind, to launch and tie this game up.
Salvador Perez, 17 homers in 73 regular season games against the Yankees. He's 1 for 3 here tonight. Chopper up the middle. Volpe, he has time. 2 away. Devin Williams making it look easy.
Good pitch right there. Keeping that big fella on the ground with a really good airbender down.
Last hope for the Royals is their rookie, Jack Caglione. This was his first series as a big leaguer at Kauffman Stadium. He's 0 for 3 tonight. Yankees an out away from the sweep. Starts him off with the 4-seamer. This is low. .2-0 coming from Williams. Caglione swinging on 2-0. dirty changeup.
Yeah, you're not going to give in here on a 2-0 pitch. Taking advantage of a young, aggressive hitter.
Chase the heat, and the Royals down to their final strike.
Another one up and out of the zone.
After those 2 pitches, Devin Williams with the upper hand here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. 2-2. Just tipped it foul. Williams set to go. 2-2. It's low and in. Now where do you go?
Do not give in. Throw another changeup at your best pitch. Get it down and away.
Three balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th. And the pitch. And it is in there, called strike 3. That's the ball game. Yankees win it 1-0. Williams gets the save, and the Yankees sweep the Royals in Kansas City. They're now a season high 17 games above 500.
Got me out there too. Threw a heater right there. Surprise to everybody.
Their 4th 1-0 victory this season, the most in the majors, as we take a look at the pitch that ended it.
Did not expect a fastball down the middle. Neither did Jack Caglione.
Devin Williams picks up his 9th save. Yankees get a 1-0 victory. And we saw him celebrate with J.C. Escara. You got to tip your cap to the Yankees backup catcher getting the start tonight, doing a terrific job behind home plate. That pitcher right there, Will Warren, doing a terrific job. And Pablo Reyes in the middle of a whole lot here at Kauffman Stadium. We'll take a break. We'll come back with more. Yankees win it 1-0.